fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Sony Michel, his first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second down. Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Throwing on second and 8. Newton. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 9.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
A play fake to Michel, now Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hold, absolutely perfect.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Check.
Newton on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He's checking.
On 2nd down, Michel. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with a pass. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers.
Trubisky's.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action. Trubisky. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago.
touchdown.
Cole Kmet, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own,
the Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Patriots nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
He was brought
in on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. It's Newton. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4.
2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Newton.
And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. Now Trubisky. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Trubisky, he's going to keep it.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Off play action. Newton.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. That's a big play there for New England. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. They'll run with Michel. And down inside the 15 he goes. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Trubisky will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On first down, Cottrell. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Number 2.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Robinson.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Patterson. And this will be a Bears first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Here's Trubisky.
First down.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Patterson.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Pick up of 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Cordero Patterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Bears.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they, unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better. So
with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On first down, Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.